what if like what we're seeing is maybe us in like the you know early BC days or something like that. That's like the equivalent to this planet that we're looking at. But
Right.
then, because it's millions of years in the past, they've had millions of years to advance. And, think about it like, like you were saying with us, we've only had a good like 2,000 years of solid
Like just
technological
civilizational.
advancements and shit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like now imagine millions of years. I mean, dude, even where we're gonna be at like in another 2,000 years, it's just gonna continue compounding. It's just gonna be even more insane. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, the civilization could be entirely developed at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were looking at some like Mickey Mouse shit.
Yep. Yep.
So what I'm saying, you actually have no idea if there's alien life out there or not. It's way too hard to tell, especially with the technology we have.
Now, if you're not a flat Earth theorist and you actually believe in NASA, before we had this beautiful thing called the James Webb Telescope, we had this cool thing called Hubble and a few other infrared satellites out there, and we found very big superclusters. I will link some that are freaking insane if considered legitimate. Now you have to actually look at these and go, are these legitimate? Because these are from like around like I think it's around 500 million years ago. But you like I'm just gonna link them. Feel free to look at them. Very cool. I like astronomy a lot. A few NASA friends, drunk rambles, nice people. Very creepy to think about. Supermassive black holes, by the way. I'm gonna shout those out. Kind of crazy.
I like Sagittarius A Storm.
ABL 2203.
I don't know what that is. I like Sagittarius A Storm. The alien A's and the alien B's.
A, B, C, D, F, G. Oh God, please don't get to me.
uh, but also, you have to even take this into context. How do the aliens communicate? What happens if they live on some like super oxygenated planet and they're big bugs that would you call it, transmit data or information through what you call it, pheromones instead of speaking or something? Like, what happens if they're like insects in terms of their hive mind? Well, I don't think insects are a hive mind, but they're like super manipulatable. You can sort of, you know how spiders can, put pheromones around themselves so that ants don't even recognize them. They're like, oh, they're one of us, even though they're a massive fucking spider.
Right.
I imagine if they're like that.
This gets solved by Star Trek. You just have universal translators, and the more intelligent the species is,
Yeah, but how would you
like,
do that? That first contact, and they're contacting with pheromones, and we don't even know that they're trying to contact us. They're like, what the fuck are these? We don't even know that.
First contact would be the most difficult thing for sure. Like outside of sustainability of contact. Like, not to get too like weird sci-fi with it.
We send them letters. They're like, what the fuck are letters?
Yeah, send them like little pigeon letters. I have no idea. You're done to the wrong person. I have no idea when it comes to first contact translation of motives. I had no clue.
For them, they don't even like read. Like maybe their eyesight is not even that good. They're doing some like pheromones. They're like
yeah, the person, the icebreaker. I guess you call it like the icebreaker, has enough understanding of universal translation that they can penetrate whatever it is, like through like whatever understanding they have of chemical processes and
what happens if they can't even understand syntax and grammar, and it's like fully pheromones?
It's like hitting the box. Yeah, it's like hitting the box at that point. There's no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh my word! It's like you can't even communicate with these people. It's gonna be. What I'm saying. That's why I think sci-fi can be really interesting, and I hate when sci-fi goes, oh, another humanoid creature that speaks somehow English. Somehow they all speak English and they all think like us, so they're basically humans with green skin and trumpet ears or black eyes. I don't fucking know. I always find that really disappointing when it could be something really fucking interesting, where it's like, how the fuck do you communicate with something that doesn't even have the same incentive structure as we do? Like they're all hive mind, and maybe it's like, oh yeah, we will just, let's say like, when you go to war with, I guess like with other humans, right? There is like a very common incentive structure in terms of the people that live in their society, and it can vary a lot, but it's like usually people don't want to go to war and die. Like that's not something that they want to do for a sustained period of time. Usually populations get upset over that. The economy runs like shit. But what happens if it's like you're fighting a fucking hive mind of people where it's like, oh yeah, I will just like go to my death. I will just walk into, what I'm saying, I will walk into the front lines. They're doing like insane suicide charges, and it's like, what the fuck? What is happening? That is really interesting.
It's like Klingon versus yeah.
I thought that whenever you were talking about like an oxygenated planet or something, I thought that you were talking about like these aliens or whatever just being gargantuan fucking.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about like
because
insects being big.
I thought you meant compound systems doing different for
I'm pretty sure that's like why the dinosaurs were so big, right? Because the Earth had way more oxygen, so it started producing fucking dinosaurs and
that's insane.
Fucking... Yep. No, there was such a massive amount of oxygen on that planet at the time that at least that's a theory. I mean,
big spiders.
Yeah, not a paleontologist either. Sorry.
Also, planet mechanics too.
Gone.
I was gonna say planet mechanics are really interesting too, and I think this is where sci-fi gets it. I say like the bad sci-fis or like really popular sci-fis like Star Wars, where it's just like, oh, we have 3 suns, and that doesn't actually like mean anything. In terms of like the mechanics, but there's a free body problem where there is an actual real thing called the free body problem, where once you have 3 objects orbiting each other, it's like an inconsistent orbit that cannot be mechanically found out. And so this planet that this other species lives on is just inhospitable at random points, so that civilization, like they're a super old civilization, but they just keep resetting because I was like, oh, okay, now for like 200,000 years, like one of the suns is just like really fucking close for some reason. There's no mechanical way to find it out. So they just all like that. Most of their civilization just gets reset. It's like really cool mechanics like that, planetary mechanics that I never even really see being used. There's also a Stormlight Archive. They also have
oh gosh, don't get me started. Fucking Galactic with, oh my gosh, Stormlight Archive.
The way that planet works is through there's like a storm that travels through the like a really powerful storm that travels through the planet, and obviously storms lose energy as they go further inland, and it always starts from the same place. And so like one side of the planet is super fucking barren, but the way the fauna and flora have transformed to adapt, right, it's like the grass will go underground so it doesn't get like rooted
they
up.
Have to like they have to like rent
and the way houses are built and where they're built, like they're specifically built like behind rocks and shit. I always thought that was like really fucking cool. Like all the like mechanically is like the mechanics of the planet have like changed the way the people on the planet live and evolve. Yeah, that's some cool shit to me. And I think sci-fi fumbles. I think I guess like generic sci-fi fumbles the bag, where it's just like, oh, it's just like a all sand planet. It's like, oh, desert planet. Oh, it's a jungle planet.
There's a difference in Isaac Asimov and space westerns. That's like that's the best comment I could give. There's a difference in Isaac Asimov and like space westerns for sure. Space westerns being like George Lucas making Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars is a work.
The books are fire. Regardless of like what people say about Star Wars, like the books were fire to a certain point.
Never read
Like
any of the
Nebu,
Star
like
Wars.
The whole Nebu lore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil
I thought it was
anything, but yeah,
Naboo. What?
yeah,
Naboo?
exactly. Yeah, Naboo. There's a whole Wikipedia for this actually. Very one of the like most elaborate like fandom wikis of like Homestuck or something. I don't know, Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter was also one of those books that was not really mechanically thought out.
No.
I don't know if you have you seen the movies?
Yeah.
Do you remember that or in the fifth movie when Dumbledore and Voldemort are having a fight and they're using these they're spawning in water dragons and fireballs and it's the most ridiculous, most spectacular fight ever. Would you say?
Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix.
Order
Right?
of the Phoenix, yeah. They're fighting in the Ministry, and it doesn't make any sense once you start to think about it, because obviously, why don't you just use the one spell that's a laser beam that instantly kills and made to instantly kill? And that's what the movies turn into. It's just people using disarming spells, that's a laser beam, or the death spell, which is a laser beam, and that's all they're fighting with, and it's just shots of laser beams. It's basically like guns. They just turn into guns. It's not this, oh, okay, I have my own sort of specialty of different magic I can use based on.
Zap, you're dead.
Yeah, it's like, so boring.
And you're like what? Whip it. Certainly, yeah. It's a complete joke on anything in the genre. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go drink weed and smoke alcohol. I might be back. Thanks for talking. You're also really cool. Hope you have a good day.
Nice. Have fun. You just left?
Yeah, we're about to watch something.
Oh. What?
Mononoke.
Oh, okay.
PewDiePie's favorite anime.
Why'd you know that?
I don't know. That's the only PewDiePie video I've ever seen. He said it in a video, I think 7 years ago or something.
Oh, the only PewDiePie video I watched was the one where he was on the bridge in PUBG. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't think that's a video though.
It's a live stream. I love how he drops it. It's so good.
Rolled off the tongue a little too well.
What are you talking about?
Who cares, bro? It's PewDiePie.
Yeah, PewDiePie's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I like how it's a meme now too. No,
it's been a meme. It's been a meme since it happened.
No, but he memes on that. It's not.
Oh.
He's not. It's not an apologetic thing. It's it's just him just trolling about it. It's like, yeah, the bridge incident.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, that is fucking hilarious. Yeah, we are gamers. That happens.
Not me. But happens, I guess.
Doesn't happen. Yeah, it doesn't happen to me, but sorry, I just had to. I remember. I'm pretty sure he goes like, sorry, but he's like, sorry, I had to say that or something like that. It's so good. Oh. I'm gonna go.
Alright.
Ciao. Crash?